What is up, everybody? Tuberverse here today, and we have to talk about Concord. Apparently, a price has been revealed or leaked from the Australian market, which is showing a game for $60 Australian, which is $40 in American money or USD. So it's got the same price as Helldivers 2, and there's a deluxe edition as well for $95 or $80 in the American money. Bruh, I don't think this is it. They try to get the same success as Helldivers 2. I think Helldivers 2 was an anomaly. I don't think PlayStation is going to have a good track record with making these online multiplayer games like this. Their bread and butter is those single player games, those big budget single player games. It is weird they're deviating from that formula right there. And you can tell the people just don't want this. It's like not only is it a clone of Overwatch, but the player base does not want this. This trailer had 5K likes and 44K dislikes. That's almost 10 times the amount of dislikes to the ratio of likes. That is just crazy. People don't want this from PlayStation. They'd rather have the same old, like, what they've been getting us for the last decade at this point. Like, how do you deviate from that and just do an online multiplayer game? People don't want it. Unless it's something that looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. People are saying this is just like the bootleg Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, man. It isn't remotely cool as Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's kind of insult to Guardians by referring to it that way, but okay. But yeah, people are not feeling this. This has been just getting trashed online since its release. This might be a whole nother situation where it's going to release dead on arrival like Suicide Squad Kill the Just League did, because when that game was first revealed, or trailer was first revealed for Suicide Squad Kill the Just League, that game was getting roasted, flambéed on the internet. So much heavy dislikes, people saying the game looks like generic trash. The same thing is being said about this game. So, once again, I am not a fan myself of these hero shooter games. I don't really like multiplayer games like that in general, to be honest. I'm a single player gamer. And they didn't make this a single player game that was kind of similar to Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this would do a lot better. And it wouldn't be because of the graphics. Like, we don't need to have a big high-end graphics, but you know, your template is to make the big budget high-end graphics sad dad simulators. You deviate from that, don't expect your audience to really like that too much. So yeah, I think this is gonna be like part 2 to Destruction All Stars, Foam Stars, all those multiplayer games they release that just flop. I think this is going to be even worse. And the fact they think people are going to pay $40 for this game is just ridiculous. It's like your biggest competition is Overwatch. That's free to play. And then at the same conference, you showed a Marvel hero shooter, which if I was into hero shooters, why wouldn't I play the Marvel one? That was a bigger license. They got, at least you can play Spider-Man or Magneto or whatever, versus these random schmucks. Who are these people? No one knows. Just a rip off like Guardians of the Galaxy people. So I was like, at least you got too much competition in this arena, especially the one that you just showed during your same showcase. Like, what made Sony want to introduce this right alongside with the Marvel one? I was like, why wouldn't people just play the Marvel one over this one? So I don't see this doing well at all. And the internet is pretty much voicing their opinions that they don't want this. So I think this has been a massive L for Sony. Sony just can't catch a break. I think their only good online multiplayer game was Helldivers 2. Other than that, they have all been flopping, or we had bad news related to their online games. Like, even Last of Us, they didn't even do a factions mode. And I think that would have been a major shot in the right direction to at least do that. The Last of Us factions mode, but they canceled that. They didn't want to do 2 projects at once, I guess. Cancel that, and now we're getting this instead. Oh boy. Well, let's see what we got to say about this. $60 or $40 USD. Are you copping? Let's see what people feeling about this. $60 for Astro is probably first, and is the first huge platformer from Sony. Is that what feels like in a million years? I mean, that's a standard price for like a Mario Odyssey, Kirby game, and that's what they're trying to definitely inspired by the Mario Odyssey type of game. So I don't see 60 being too bad for Astro. So let's wait until the game comes out before we judge. I have faith they can pull it off after the success of Helldivers and all. To a degree, I do understand with that. Actually, judge the game when it releases, but I'm getting the same vibes from Suicide Squad because of Justice League. That game looked awful. This game looks awful as well. So I'm not seeing a difference. Because they waited until it comes out, but I think the results are still going to be the same. Did I expect that? I assumed it would be free to play. Interesting move. So not only are you paying for the game, but you gotta buy the DLC transactions. This should just be free to play. Like, I don't think this is gonna do well. And they should have made it part of their PS Plus service as well too. It's like, I think they're gonna do that once this game releases and it starts flopping. They're gonna say, "Hey, get this game part of our PS Premium service or whatever." I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that very soon as game releases and it flops. But yeah. What, and this is the deluxe edition. What do you get with this deluxe edition? You get the full game, 16 character skins or random characters you don't care about, up to 72 hours early access, big whoop-de-doo early access to a game that nobody cares about, and a Monarch pack. I have no idea what that is, but you know, you get a lot of unnecessary garbage with this game for a game that nobody really cares about. Wow. And the first game I see says Dead on Arrival. I think that is what's going to happen here. Hell no. Nah, I'm good. The gaming community is very outspoken saying, hey, they don't want this game. No need to ask the Xbox community, as we all know they don't buy games that will be the end of the matter. Oh, they're butthurt. Why are they so mad that this PlayStation game is getting a lot of controversy and backlash? What does Xbox even got to do with this game right here? Xbox has nothing to do with this PlayStation flopperoonie right here. A lot of Xbox gamers have PlayStations. You know, PlayStation released a good multiplayer game. Xbox gamers will support it, but because they released this garbage, it was like, why are you mad that Xbox gamers don't want to buy this? Like, that's just being petty at this point in time. You should be angry at Sony, not angry at Xbox gamers, just pointing out the nonsense. A PlayStation exclusive hero shooter, getting Lawbreaker vibes. Wasn't that that was a PlayStation exclusive hero shooter as well? So yeah, a lot of sides are saying this is a bad move. No thanks, they can keep it. This game shouldn't even be an exclusive. It should just be a PlayStation IP that they put to all platforms just to save it. Like, what are they doing over there at PlayStation? Who knows? I think this exclusive hero shooter is going to work when Overwatch, your biggest competition, the Marvel hero shooter, is multi-plat. Why do you think that the exclusive one is going to work? That just seems like bad business right there. Yeah, but I'm tired of talking about this game. This game's gonna flop. Like, why are we beating around the bush? This game's gonna flop. It's gonna do terrible for Sony. I wouldn't be surprised if they release this on their PS Plus service once after like the first week or two. I wouldn't be shocked. So they might have that in tuck, but for $40 or $80, it's just laughable. Oh man, this game's gonna flop so bad. But I'm gonna include it right here. What do you think about Concord, PlayStation's newest online shooter game? Do you think this game is gonna have legs, or maybe do you think it's gonna flop as well? Leave your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.